I'm Mark D'Amato.
And I'm Matt.
And welcome back to Mindbreakers. Today we're doing, as you can clearly see by the title of the video, C.H.U.D 2. I know we've been doing a lot of sequels lately. C.H.U.D 2 is a sequel to a movie we did way back in 2017 on August 17th. Episode 64. I don't remember a lot about this movie. I just remember it being very boring. Let's hope the sequel is different.
I read a synopsis of the first movie, and it was just people shooting each other. I don't know how that reflects the film, but the synopsis was fun. What a name. C.H.U.D.
Cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller. C.H.U.D 2, Bud the C.H.U.D. Sitting at a whopping 3.9.
Oh god, that's one of the lowest we've ever had. At least that I've ever had.
Oh, I've had lower. Right?
Oh, no, I'm sure. I'm just saying, like, if there's a shit I've seen...
A military experiment to create a race of super warriors goes awry, because it always does, and legions of murderous zombies are unleashed upon a suburban neighborhood. Director David Irving.
God, this sounds so similar to Gate 2.
Does it?
Well, I mean, just Legion... Well, we were promised Legions in Gate 2. We didn't get Legions. We got one.
Though I think the storyline seems like it's a better indication of what the movie's actually going to be.
Yes.
A couple of teenagers break into a secret government science lab
and
steal a frozen corpse
Oh.
for a high school prank, and accidentally awaken the corpse, which turns out to be a C.H.U.D. Ironically named Bud, that's not irony, who goes on a killing spree and making his victims also cannibalistic C.H.U.D s. That sounds redundant. It's like an RPG game. And it's up to the teens to stop him.
Did it really say fucking ironically?
Yes.
Sure.
Well, it also redundantly says cannibalistic C.H.U.D, so
yeah,
what the fuck do I know?
Huh.
Are you ready for this?
No.
Good, let's watch this shit.
Yay.
Eat 'em up! Eat 'em up! No! These are C.H.U.D.
Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. Prepare for horror, laughs, and thrills in this outrageous sequel to the home video hit C.H.U.D, C.H.U.D 2.
Bud the C.H.U.D.
Starring Brian Robbins from Head of the Class, Garrett Graham of Police Academy 6, Robert Vaughn, Bianca Jagger, Larry Linville of MASH, and many other popular stars.
A dead body is nothing to be afraid of.
He's suave.
Are you heterosexual?
He's charming. He's different.
Well, he eats people. I guess that could be interpreted as personality quirk.
He's Bud the C.H.U.D, a half-dead, decomposing humanoid, the result of a military experiment gone haywire.
Colonel Masters, there was a reason that these creatures were kept underground. For instance, the little matter of the drug's cannibalistic side effects.
Now he's loose on the town, spreading the horrifying C.H.U.D disease everywhere.
What in the wide world of sports is going on in here?
We're not just talking about some animated corpse. You got it? Everything it infects mutates.
The army, the police, and the FBI can't seem to stop this ravenous plague. But a group of clever kids might just chill the C.H.U.Ds.
Unreal.
C.H.U.D 2. This C.H.U.D's for you.
That was surprisingly great.
It was so good.
There was not a single moment where nothing was happening.
No,
not a boring second in this movie.
Every frame was masterful.
I don't know how this scored less than the first one. Like, the first one was shit. It was boring, unmemorable. I think homeless people were killed. Like, the homeless people were being dragged into the sewers by monsters. This doesn't have the same monster effects.
Okay.
But, like, the monster effects aren't as good because they're just people with gray skin and sharp teeth. Look a bit like the demons in Dario Argento's Demons, actually.
But, I mean...
But the movie as a whole was so much better.
So good. It's so good, guys.
It looked at its premise, realized we're a zombie movie. We're in an amazingly oversaturated market. Let's just do a funny one.
Let's just have a good time with it, you know?
it's not better than Dead Alive,
No.
but it's up there with for the horror comedies.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This is up there with Evil Dead 2 and Dead Alive and Army of Darkness.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's that good. It's just that good.
We start out with the military just deciding to stop making CH.U.Ds because they don't really work well.
No.
They're cannibalistic glitches. It's like, I never liked this germ warfare. More of a nuke man myself.
I'm more of a nuke man myself, yeah. An actual conversation that took place between people. For some odd reason.
So they're getting rid of all the CH.U.Ds except one, which they send to a Center for Disease Control.
Yeah.
And then we're in high school, which I never wanted to go back to, but these 80s movies won't stop fucking reminding me that that's a thing I had to do in my life.
Yeah. Good old 80s films.
There is a touch of, the best way to describe this movie before I get, really into it, because if you want to watch it, go watch it.
Oh,
definitely go watch it now.
Absolutely. I don't think I had such a fun time watching a film.
It's like a combination of Day of the Dead, Demons, and Night of the Creeps.
Yeah.
But that doesn't do it justice.
No.
Because it's entirely its own goddamn thing. And except for Day of the Dead, it's better than everything it's a combination of. I do really like the first Demons.
No, for sure. But this one is just, it truly does everything it can to stand out.
But, Blackbirds. This was impressive.
It's a marvel, honestly.
So they're biology, they're dissecting frogs. I did not have fun dissecting frogs in my biology class.
We didn't do those, so.
You know why I didn't have fun? We were told to dissect a frog.
Right.
And we're not provided with a scalpel.
What the fuck?
We're given scissors.
How the fuck? What?
You know how goddamn hard it is to cut a frog open with a pair of dull biology, those kind of benty scissors?
You can't even fucking hold on to a frog. How are you gonna cut it with scissors?
I don't know.
That's an odd thing to do.
One group had a scalpel, and they wouldn't share.
Bastards. Right bastards. I even forgot what happened.
What I do remember is I had a lot of respect for my teacher in that class. In that specific thing. Like one girl's like, oh, I can't dissect a frog, I'm vegetarian. Okay, F. You're not doing the assignment, F.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's around Halloween, and the teacher said he can get them a cadaver.
Wait, he has a cadaver?
He has a cadaver, and they're going to dissect it and look at it, which is never a good thing to do around Halloween.
Nor high schools.
And I don't remember any of the characters' names, except the girl. Yeah, that's actually IMDb this.
Yeah, I mean, aside from the girl, I don't think they really call each other by names. There's Katie.
Okay, there's Steve.
Yeah, Steve was the jock-looking one.
Kevin. And
Kevin.
Katie.
Yeah, Kevin was the other one, I think. Who doesn't have a profile picture.
Or a last name.
Yeah.
So, Steve manages to set a frog on fire.
So fucking... Yeah, and during that part, his friend's just like, fire. Like, it happens all the fucking time.
And so he does the smart thing and dumps a random thing of chemicals you find in a biology lab on it, which just makes the fire bigger.
Fire.
So they dump sand on it. So yeah, that's good, but there's still fire!
I find that's the thing in this film. That just things cut away.
I'm glad. Okay, yeah, bored with this scene. Moving.
No, yeah, it's fantastic that just how quick they just get through this fucking film.
Okay, bored now. Moving.
See, I guess the teacher, just full of anger, sends them to put the frogs away.
Yeah, they had to put all the frogs away, and they manage to.
Well, they find the cadaver.
They lose it. Because they accidentally knock it out of the garage door, and it just rolls down and they're they're running after it. Like, if you've ever seen, in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, there's a whole bit when they're in the park, and a baby carriage is on the
Yeah,
loose,
yeah.
and they're all running after it,
It's
and
that.
everyone jumps out of the way. It's that, but darkly hilarious.
The cars are avoiding it and shit. Oh, and they don't even catch it, by the way. They get halfway through, that body's still going. He's just like,
Yeah, no, it just goes. It somehow gets onto the highway, and it's gone.
Like, I think Steve's just like, all right, listen, we either tell him we lost the body,
or we get another one.
Get another one. Insert, like, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia title thing. They get another body. Because they do.
Or even better, SpongeBob one.
Fucking ukulele.
They get another body.
They do.
I'm surprised they take the hard approach to it, and they don't just kill a person.
That's what I thought this was gonna be first.
So they break into the Center for Disease Control with the help of the girl among them, Katie.
Yeah.
I thought at first she was Steve's girlfriend.
That's what I thought it was.
But she's not.
They're just friends. They're all just
She's
pals.
just the Hermione in
Basically,
the Harry, Ron, Hermione group.
Basically, yeah.
Except also, the other guy Kevin is also Hermione. Because he's the smart one.
You're right. Oh, my God.
So they steal a corpse.
Just bring it back
successfully!
Yes.
Without a hitch!
By dressing up as a doctor and nurse.
And it's like, no, the corpse is staying at your house. You got to be the doctor.
And Steve's like, fine.
I love the logic.
And then they just bring the body home.
Mm-hmm.
They try to hide in the basement. I'm not sure what happens.
But getting it to the basement, they don't get it to the basement.
Well, they try to hide it into the basement.
And
then a dog happens.
They're also Kevin distracts the parents who are watching a thing on Alaska. It's like, you know what that is? Yeah,
Penguins.
Snow.
That's...
You know what those are? Well, you know what those little guys are? Penguins. Nah, seals.
No, seals. Calm as day. Seals.
Penguins.
And then penguins came after him.
Just penguins are fucking around being penguins. And these parents are the least observant, most calm, somehow survived the whole movie.
They did. They actually survived the whole fucking film.
So he goes up, the dog won't shut up, so he literally kicks it across the room. It just goes like...
It's horrible, but its timing was so perfect. It was so fun. I looked away for a split second, and I looked back up, and I saw a dog fucking going over stairs. Oh, I lost my damn mind. It was so good. And then he's like trying to get the body into the bathroom. His little sister walks out. He's like, "You're having a nightmare."
No, I'm not. Yeah, trust me, you are.
You are. All right. If you don't believe it, this thing's gonna come alive. That totally isn't here.
And kill you.
And she's like, "Oh."
Okay, cool.
And then she just leaves.
She is a very chill ass little girl.
Possibly the chillest little girl I think I've ever seen.
So they put him. He puts him in the bathtub.
That's full of water, by the way.
I don't know why he puts him in the bathtub full of water. You want to bloat the corpse? Why do you want to bloat the corpse?
Kevin basically comes in and goes, "What are you doing?" And for some reason, Steve just takes the fucking hairdryer and just blowing himself with it.
And then he drops it in the bathtub.
Which they think, miraculously, brings the stiff back.
But it does wake him up.
It does wake him up. They just think they brought a dead person back to life. And honestly, I get it,
you can make that mistake.
Yeah. Kevin's freaking out, understandably.
And ununderstandably, Steve's like, "Oh, cool! We're gonna get an A in biology!"
I forgot about the A in biology.
Maybe one of them Nobel Prizes.
Nobel.
Right, yeah.
Nobel.
Yeah, we use that. That too.
The dialogue in this movie is some of the best I think I've seen on this show. Because it's banter, the movie. There's no actual dialogue as to what's going on. It's just people saying dumb shit repeatedly. And it's so great.
It's the best movie ever.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fantastic. There's no other way to describe it.
And after more Iron Giant style hijinks of them trying to hide that they have the zombie, he escapes, eats the dog,
yeah,
we get more about the Chuds, that they're basically indestructible, and they're zombies, but this is one smart-ass zombie. And then the movie just devolves into Bud just fucking around the town having fun.
Like, literally the next... Does he eat the woman first, or is it the man first?
The woman who's doing aerobics, and she calls the person on doing the video
a neo-Nazi...
Like an anorexic
neo-Nazi slut. That's what it is. Yeah,
anorexic neo-Nazi slut. Which I want one of you to call someone on social media.
It doesn't matter when. It doesn't matter where. At some point.
Just do it.
Do it.
You have to.
It's such a good insult.
I have spoken.
It literally takes everything into one insult. It's great. And then, like, during her aerobics, Bud just happens to, like, walk by her window.
And just starts watching her,
yeah, he's just having a good time. Just doing his thing. Joining along with the aerobics. Oh, he's the best part of the movie. He's absolutely the best part of the movie.
Like, it's a problem that the cover has the goblin creatures on it.
It does, yeah.
Because they don't show up in the movie, and they don't need to.
Yes, they really don't need to. This movie was perfect enough as it is. Then she, like, opens the door to find him.
And she's immediately turned on, because this is also Edward Scissorhands.
Big feet, big thumbs, and then she just looks at him. He's like, oh, okay.
You have a job?
Little head nod is... Oh, it's so good. Do you have a name? Oh, looks at the name tag. Bud. And then Bud smiles, and then that's what she realizes.
He has the sharp teeth.
Zam. So
and then she screams.
Yeah.
Which seems like it's the only reason he attacked her.
I mean, pretty much.
Like, you just scared him is all. He wasn't going to do nothing.
He's a little frightened boy, you know?
Then you yelled at him. It was like, ugh! Then ate you. And then she turns into one and retains memories and is going to eat her cat.
Yeah, she just suddenly remembers she has a cat and she's like, I can eat that.
Well, she was going to
feed him.
She was going to feed the cat when she was nommed on.
And now...
She's going to nom on the cat.
Yeah. It's that easy, folks.
So...
Misadventures with teenagers because they're trying to find the damn thing.
What they're doing and what the military's doing don't really matter at this point.
They really don't.
Bud finds a picture of Katie and falls in love with her.
Oh, yeah. Forgot.
He also steals... There's a man leaving a bar drunk, and Bud steals his jacket.
Yeah, he goes to take a pee behind a dumpster, and Bud thinks, I like that.
And just adjusted jacket. He's like, yeah, I look bad.
He looked good.
I look sharp as hell now.
The next thing he even does is to go get a haircut.
Yeah, and somehow gets the haircut before nomming on the guy. Who then cuts the throat of a guy ranting about people. Saying, you know, when I was a kid, my dad would take all my valuables,
put him in
the street, and come back the next morning, they'd still be there. You know, people, I wouldn't take a ride with a stranger anymore. Unless they had really good candy.
And then, chap! And then the barber walks out like, I'm proud of what I did.
But my hair is bad, and that's a joke. This movie is too much.
This movie is so important. It's so important. Like I can't describe what happens the rest of the movie other than just shenanigans. The shenanigans ensue.
Hijinks.
Hijinks. It's just... Things happen.
He turns a lot more people... They blow up a burger joint with a bazooka.
Oh, yeah, because they go infect everyone in the burger joint, and of course the only rational idea that the military had was blow it up.
Because the general goes hunting and of course has a bazooka in his trunk.
And if you're wondering what the Chud's weakness is, we don't know either. No one knows. It's a fucking mystery.
That's the fun of war!
It's the fun of hunting and war.
Because the kids get captured by the military as Bud continues to just... shut around. And the words shutification and shudism make me especially happy.
And they were in like within a sentence of each other. It's just...
It turns out that the Chuds are all going to the school dance.
Because people?
And the school dance is one of those... You know when the weird thing in high school movies where people actually dance at the school dance? They're all doing the same choreographed, like, ballroom, like, musical trained dance, and as the zombies are rocking up on the dance, they're doing their own dance.
Yeah, right as they get onto the steps of the school, they, like, take a pause, they do their own little jig, and it was fucking fantastic.
Deadites always like to get their freak on, and when we get together, we do the Necronomicon, do the Necronomicon, do the Necronomicon. Come on, and do the Necronomicon. You gotta follow the moves right to the letter. It's just like the time warp, only better. That's a lie. Nothing's better than the time warp.
Never, nothing.
This movie
is just.
That song wasn't actually in the movie, by the way. That was from Evil Dead the musical.
Should be though. It fits very well. And then like they even get into the dance after being fucking hassled by a ticket.
And it's missed opportunity. It's $3 per person, and they start like counting.
3.
I was hoping that either they would be beaten by the ticket taker, or they just start turning out their pockets to see how much.
Hoping for money just to like come out. It would have been so good.
But they eventually just nom on her because they're chuds.
Well, they like threaten her, and then they nom on her.
So you can't have your dog. Oh, okay, you can have your dog. Jeez.
Christ. Still $3 a person. All right, that's it. You're getting eaten. Then they get into the dance, and you would think this is the point where like they try to, or not try. They do, they turn everybody, and it's a big. No, they can't handle high schoolers dancing.
Because they have too much rhythm. They keep dodging, and the kids do not care.
No, they're in their rhythm. They don't care.
They're in their hormones.
Like,
the first human to be turned, the woman, clearly has a thing for Bud. Still.
Yeah.
Katie puts on a surprisingly sexy one-piece bathing suit.
Yes.
To go distract them after they've turned everyone.
Because,
they're zombie trick-or-treaters causing trouble. They turn a friendly old couple who put on their hats before they go.
So adorable.
Yeah.
So adorable. I should probably fucking mention their weakness, for the most part, is ice. But when they tried that...
But they have the force of will to thaw out of it.
Yeah, they could just, make their body temperatures rise, because of course they can. So their genius idea to stop all of them is to get them inside the pool somehow.
Because they find out from from the professor, that the science teacher, after they freeze him, that if they electrocute him, they explode like Voldemort at the end of Chamber of Secrets.
Just light holes everywhere and then bop!
So we're going to get them all into the pool, so that's what Katie does.
For their distraction.
I gotta love the C.H.U.D battle cry. Beat 'em up! Eat 'em up! C.H.U.D! C.H.U.D!
I don't think I've ever seen a movie more self-aware of itself. It's such a masterpiece.
Well, a movie more self-aware itself that's actually good.
Yeah.
Because scary movies self-aware.
Yeah.
But its only joke is these are things that exist.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, do you remember the trick-or-treating? I got a candy bar, I got an apple, I got a rock. Like,
yeah, and it's not like there's a kid dressed like him.
No, they're just in the background.
Yeah, they just say it, and you're like, you have to appreciate it. It's just so good.
So they kill all the chuds. Bud almost chases Katie up to the diving board.
Yeah.
Rips his own heart out, gives it to her. They kick him into the pool.
I don't know if it's adorable or not that he did that. Like, it's cute, but at the same time, like...
Well, he never actually met her, so it's not really love,
exactly.
Is it?
That's the problem.
If they had known each other before,
yeah, if one of them became, like...
But...
The chud. Whatever. Sure. But yeah, no, this one was just... He just saw a picture, and he was like,
Her and a sex base was like, yep! As they say earlier, Katie, yum, yum!
Yum.
They say yum, yum like they're fucking gremlins.
Really do.
So they're all dead except for Bud's head. Oh, there's a whole scene where a guy's head comes off. Bud actually backhands a guy's head off, and then he just chases it.
I was really hoping that was going to be a running gag throughout the whole movie.
Or a rolling gag.
Hey.
So they kill all the chuds except Steve gets bitten on the foot. Everything works out. The corpse comes back, and There's a jump scare that he's going to come back. He doesn't. He's still dead.
He's dead.
The little girl takes all this way too fucking well.
She just sees the dead body. She's like, I gotta get out of here.
Kevin, am I having a nightmare? You and me both, kid.
We're both having a nightmare. And again, she just accepts it.
Then Kevin leaves because he's turned into a chud.
Steve leaves.
Yeah, Steve leaves. Kevin and Katie get together. I don't like couples like that. No, it bothers me when their first names have the same letter.
Oh, okay.
Oddly, my parents have the first... Oh my god. My parents both have the same first letter of their... Obviously, they were divorced. And this is the same first letter that my name has. So my mother, my father, and my grandmother and I all have the same initials.
Yeah.
And that freaks me out on a... Like, my mother kept her name, but...
Yeah.
Dow D'Amato. Jesus Christ.
I just, literally just came to this realization.
I'm having problems dealing with this right now.
It just hit him.
This is what this movie did to me.
It was... I don't even know how long the movie was. It felt like an hour and 40 minutes.
Not long enough.
Yeah, exactly. Not long enough.
Because it was fun.
Yeah, I never felt bored.
It ends with C.H.U.D is zombie C.H.U.D. No, Steven is a C.H.U.D. and he's on a road trip, and the Colonel General is hiding in the back with the dog.
And whoever the fucking driver is,
who wants to fuck Steve,
probably.
But he's just gonna eat her, and we're gonna have another C.H.U.D-apocalypse.
Yeah, C.H.U.D 3: The Big Adventure.
Oh. Now I want a Pee Wee Herman C.H.U.D crossover.
Does he become a C.H.U.D, or are they just on an adventure together?
If this movie had Pee Wee Herman as the Colonel, we could have had the line, "My C.H.U.D! Somebody stole my C.H.U.D!"
Friendly reminder: the Pee Wee Herman movie happens because...
Would be the only horror movie he was in.
I don't remember which one he was in.
Buffy, man.
Yeah.
The Buffy movie. He has a 5-minute death scene.
Yeah, that's right.
We gotta review that movie one of these days.
Yeah, the Buffy movie's a thing. The show takes place right after, no?
Yeah. This movie is a fucking ride of a life.
It's great. This is great.
And Gio didn't want to watch this.
Oh, fucking poor him. This movie's great.
Oh,
no, this is just good. It's just really good. Everything about
it
is
better than
great.
The Gate 2.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Except the scene where they get a demon high.
I forgot about that.
What do you rate this?
I don't know. Can I? I just want to rate this C.H.U.D 2 Electric Boogaloo. This is how fucking great it is. It's just.
C.H.U.D 2, C.H.U.D harder.
Yeah, no, sure. I can't physically express how good this movie is.
Ooh, C.H.U.D 2 Judgment Day.
I had a feeling Terminator was gonna come up. I just didn't know how you were.
Oh no, the rest of this review we're just coming up with.
Fucking C.H.U.D.
C.H.U.D 2 Age of Chudtron. Oh, it was made by two companies, Vestron and Lightning.
Vestron got the splash screen. Lightning just got font. Poor Lightning. This movie's... Watch this movie. Please watch this movie.
C.H.U.D 2, The Return of Durant.
Durant?
Darkman.
Okay.
Ooh, C.H.U.D 2, The Wrath of Bud.
Is that Con?
Yeah.
Okay.
C.H.U.D 2, C.H.U.D United.
Okay, that one you got me.
X-Men.
Oh, okay.
C.H.U.D The Dark World.
Now
if you want to make the movie boring.
Yeah. You don't want to make the movie boring. This movie can't be boring.
C.H.U.D the Winter Bud.
Fucking Winter Soldier.
Yeah. I want to see more of Bud the C.H.U.D, like a Citizen Bud.
This is like...
Citizen C.H.U.D.
Citizen C.H.U.D. This is like something that deserves its own, show. It's just Bud fucking walking around town to town.
It reminds me of a weird-ass conversation I had with Gio once. Not the movie, just that title thing we did.
Oh, okay.
Where I got angry that I found out Romeo and Juliet got a sequel called Sherlock Gnomes, and just came up with like a list of gnome movies.
What?
This movie's perfect. Go watch it.
No, yeah, like I cannot physically describe enough how good this is. It's really good.
Watch it.
Watch it.
Why are you still watching us? Go watch that.
Like, literally, go watch it. What the fuck are you doing? They're still here. They're not watching this movie.
We'll see you all next week with a movie that I don't really know how to tease properly, so the only way I can say it is what it's called: Hobo with a Shotgun.
Oh. Have fun with that one.
See y'all next time.
Bye.